Welcome to the Bookworm Duo, where we explore a variety of books.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get started.
Sounds good.
Today we're taking a deep dive into 3-Inch Teeth by C.J. Box.
Okay.
Another thrilling installment in the Joe Pickett series.
All right.
Are you ready to explore the wild world of Wyoming and face off against a terrifying grizzly?
Oh, absolutely. 3-Inch Teeth is it's
Yeah.
a real page turner, and
Yep.
Box's signature blend of suspense and vivid descriptions of the Wyoming landscape.
Mm-hmm.
It will definitely keep you hooked.
All right, so to start things off,
Mm.
we have a shocking discovery right out of the gate.
Okay.
Clay Jr. Hutmacher, a young man, is found dead by the river.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks like a grizzly bear attack.
Uh-huh.
But something's not quite right.
Right, because as any seasoned Wyomingite will tell you, bears rarely attack in rivers.
Oh, wow.
And not only that, but this bear went the extra mile and actually buried the body,
Oh, my gosh.
which is incredibly unusual behavior.
Yeah, it's like the bear was trying to hide the evidence, which definitely raises some eyebrows and sets the stage for a mystery that just keeps getting more complex.
Exactly.
Yeah,
And of course, our protagonist, Joe Pickett, the game warden, gets pulled into the investigation.
right.
So as Joe dives into the case, we're introduced to another key player, Dallas Cates.
Dallas Cates, a former rodeo star fresh out of prison, is a man with a score to settle
Yeah.
and a burning desire for revenge.
Huh?
In fact, he's meticulously crafting a hit list, and guess who's at the top?
Oh, I don't know. Who could it be?
None other than Joe Pickett himself.
Oh, my goodness.
So right away, Box intertwines these two seemingly separate threads.
Yeah,
The grizzly attack and Kate's thirst for revenge.
you're right.
And you just know they're going to collide in a big way.
Oh, absolutely. Like a train wreck.
Definitely. And to add fuel to the fire,
Mm-hmm.
we meet Bobby Johnson, Kate's girlfriend.
Oh, yeah.
She's got her own issues and adds a whole new layer of complexity to the unfolding drama.
Bobby is an intriguing character, for sure.
Yeah.
On the surface, she seems drawn to Tate's dark side. But there are hints of vulnerability there, making you wonder about her true motives.
Uh-huh.
Their relationship feels volatile, like a powder keg waiting to ignite.
Meanwhile, back in Joe's world, the investigation into the grizzly attack is heating up.
Okay.
He's joined by the predator attack team,
Oh.
a group of expert bear hunters and wildlife biologists, including Jenny Gordon.
Okay, so like a special ops for bears.
Right.
Okay.
The predator attack team brings a whole new level of expertise to the table.
Right.
They're dealing with an unusually elusive bear,
Mm-hmm.
which makes tracking it down even more challenging.
Yeah, for sure.
And to make matters worse, they have to contend with the arrival of the mama bears,
Oh.
a group of grizzly bear activists.
So that complicates things.
Oh, the mama bears definitely complicate things.
Yeah.
They bring their own perspective and agenda to the investigation,
Uh-huh.
highlighting the often conflicting views on wildlife management. You've got the scientific approach of the predator attack team, the emotional pleas of the activists, and Joe right in the middle trying to navigate this incredibly delicate situation.
So he's got all these different sides that he has to deal with.
Yeah, it's a classic Box move, throwing these competing forces into the mix and letting the tension simmer.
Yeah.
So while Joe is grappling with the bear situation, Dallas Cates is on the move, setting his revenge plan in motion.
Okay.
We follow him as he travels across Wyoming, visiting forgotten towns and encountering some truly strange characters along the way.
So we get to see a different side of Wyoming.
Right.
Oh.
Cates' journey is like a descent into the underbelly of rural Wyoming. Every encounter, every stop he makes, adds another layer of darkness and intrigue.
Interesting.
It's during this journey that he reconnects with Lee Ogburn Russell, or Malor, an eccentric metal artist he knew from prison.
Okay, so this is where things might get a little dangerous.
Now, lore is where things get really interesting.
All right.
Cates has something truly sinister in mind, and he needs Lore's metalworking skills to bring it to life.
I see where this is going.
Yeah, that 3-inch teeth from the book's title starts to take on a whole new meaning
Right.
when you factor in Lore and his talents.
Okay.
Meanwhile, back in Joe's world, the grizzly attacks continue, and each one becomes more baffling than the last.
Oh, no.
One attack even targets Bill Broadbeck, another game warden,
Oh, wow.
and it becomes clear that this bear's behavior is just not natural.
Right.
It's almost as if it's being controlled.
Like it's being directed by something.
Exactly. The attack on Broadbeck really raises the stakes.
Yeah.
It's no longer just a question of a rogue bear.
Mm-hmm.
This feels personal, targeted.
Right.
It's like someone or something is using the bear as a weapon.
So is there more to this than meets the eye?
And then Joe's wife, Mary Beth, makes a crucial observation.
Okay.
She notices that the victims of the attack seem connected in some way,
Uh-huh.
and she starts putting together a timeline.
Okay.
Mary Beth's sharp mind and attention to detail proved to be invaluable.
Mm-hmm.
She links Kate's release from prison to the series of violent incidents,
Wow.
and a chilling pattern emerges.
So there's a connection.
It becomes clear that these aren't random attacks.
Right.
Someone is pulling the strings,
Uh-huh.
and all signs point to Dow's Kate's.
Oh, no.
But how is he orchestrating these attacks?
That's a good question.
And who will be his next target?
That's what I want to know.
That's where things get really intense.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Cates sets his sights on Liv Romanowski, Nate's wife.
Oh, boy.
And he uses this terrifying contraption to carry out his plan.
Oh, my goodness.
And then Joe's daughter Sheridan has a terrifyingly close call with Cates itself.
Oh, wow. So now his family's involved.
Talk about a heart-stopping moment.
Yeah.
Those events really drive home the personal stakes for Joe.
Right.
He's not just dealing with a rogue bear and a vengeful ex-con anymore.
Mm-hmm.
His family is now in danger.
Oh, man, this just got real.
Cates has crossed a line, and it's clear he'll stop at nothing to achieve his twisted sense of justice. And just as the tension reaches a fever pitch, we're left hanging wondering what will happen next.
Oh, I can't wait to find out.
This is where we'll take a pause and pick things up in the next part of our deep dive into 3-inch teeth.
Okay, sounds good. So Kate's is on the loose too. Joe's family is in danger, and the mystery of the grisly attacks is still unsolved.
Yeah, it's a real cliffhanger.
Yeah.
It all comes to a head at the game warden station.
Okay.
Cake stages an attack, and it's pure chaos.
Oh, no.
But in the middle of all the chaos, Joe and Nate,
Yeah.
like always, they step up to protect their loved ones.
So they're the heroes.
Right. The showdown at the station is like classic Box.
Mm-hmm.
Fast-paced, unpredictable, full of adrenaline.
Mm-hmm.
And, of course, Nate takes care of business, make sure everyone's safe.
He's always got their back.
But even after everything calms down, we still have questions.
Like what?
What about the bear? Was it all fake? And what about Soledad?
Oh, yeah. Soledad just disappears.
Kate's partner in crime?
It makes you wonder what his real motives were.
Right, and if we'll see him again in another book.
Oh, that would be interesting.
Bach is good at that, leaving those little mysteries.
Yeah, keeping us on our toes.
And then the big reveal. The mechanical bear.
Oh, yeah.
This crazy contraption Kate's used to fake those attacks.
Wow.
Finding that thing changes everything.
It really shows how far Kate's was willing to go.
Right. It's like he weaponized our fear of bears.
That's messed up.
So was there even a real grizzly involved at all?
That's the question, isn't it?
Box is good at keeping us guessing.
Yeah.
Even at the very end, when they finally meet the bear,
Mm-hmm.
we're still not sure, was it really a rogue? Or did Kate's do something to it?
It makes you think about how humans affect nature.
Right. Our actions can have consequences we don't even realize.
Absolutely. Box doesn't give us all the answers.
Yeah, he makes us think for ourselves.
Makes us question things.
And then there's Soledad's mom.
Oh, yeah.
They find her body, and then he just vanishes.
That's another layer of mystery.
It feels like there's a whole backstory there.
Right, like there's more to Soledad's story that we don't know yet.
Makes you want to read the next book right away.
Definitely see if Box picks up that thread.
So we've got grisly attacks, a vengeful ex-con, a mysterious partner, a scary fake bear, and so many twists and turns.
It's a wild ride.
3-inch teeth is definitely a wild ride, and we're not even done yet.
Box is a masterful storyteller.
Blends thriller mystery,
Mm.
even a little social commentary.
Yeah, he really makes you think.
And those descriptions of Wyoming,
Oh, so beautiful.
you can practically feel the wind and smell the pine trees.
Box's love for Wyoming really comes through.
He shows us the beauty in the darkness.
Yeah, the whole picture.
This deep dive has been amazing so far.
Absolutely.
We've had shocking discoveries, faced down a vengeful ex-con, and explored the mysteries of nature.
But there are still some unanswered questions
Some loose ends.
that we need to tie up.
And that's where we'll pick things up in the final part of our deep dive into 3-inch teeth. That mechanical bear still has me thinking.
Yeah, it's pretty messed up.
It's like a reminder that anyone can be manipulated, especially when someone preys on our deepest fears.
It really makes you think about how fear can be used as a weapon.
Right, but even with all that manipulation, we still have to think about the real grizzly.
Yeah, was it really a rogue bear, or was it just a victim of Kate's actions?
That's a tough one.
It really highlights that complex relationship between humans and the natural world.
We might think we're in control, but sometimes our actions can have unintended consequences.
Absolutely. And speaking of unintended consequences, we can't forget about Soledad.
Oh yeah, whatever happened to him?
His disappearance just adds another layer of mystery to the ending.
Right. Did he get away? Is he hiding? Or did something worse happen?
We just don't know.
And then there's his mother.
Finding her body was a shock.
It hints at a whole other story, a past that we don't know about.
It makes you wonder if Soledad's story is really over or if there's more to tell.
Maybe Box will revisit it in another book.
It wouldn't surprise me. He's good at weaving those long-running storylines through his series.
So as we wrap up our deep dive into 3-inch teeth, I'm left with a lot of questions.
Yeah, like was the grizzly really a rogue or was it just caught in the crossfire?
And what secrets did Soledad take with him?
Those are questions that'll stay with me for a while.
That's what I love about Box's writing. He doesn't just tell a thrilling story, he makes you think.
He challenges your assumptions about human nature and the world around us.
This deep dive has been an incredible journey, full of suspense, mystery, and those thought-provoking themes.
If you haven't read 3-inch Teeth yet, I highly recommend it.
It's a real page-turner that'll keep you on the edge of your seat.
And if you're looking for more Joe Pickett adventures, there's a whole series to explore.
Each book is a standalone story, but they're all connected, adding up to a truly epic saga.
It's like a love letter to Wyoming with all its beauty and danger.
Well, that about wraps up our deep dive into 3-inch Teeth.
It's been a pleasure.
Thanks for joining us on this wild ride through the world of Joe Pickett.
Don't forget to subscribe for more bookish adventures and hit that like button if you enjoyed the ride.
And share the knowledge. Spread the word.